Hello everyone, welcome to Math-Fi. In this tutorial we will be covering geometry from scratch. Our aim is to make maths fun and easy. Let's start with the first lesson, courtesy of point. What is a point? A point is just a small dot with no dimensions, i.e. no lengths, no widths or heights. Line. What is a line? If I start connecting this point with another point, this will form a line. So connecting these two together is called a line. And there are different types: straight line, line of segment. So these are when the 2 points are connected. Semi-infinite line. This is when you start with a particular point and it moves infinitely in one direction. Unlimited line. This is where there are no limits in which direction it goes. There are some other types. So straight line. Horizontal line is just like a straight line. It is moving in the x-axis direction. Vertical line is when it moves in the y-axis direction. Parallel lines are the type of lines that never meet each other. Perpendicular lines are the types of lines that meet at a specific location or a point. And a little fun fact for you, this will form a right angle, which is 90 degrees. And there are other types: wavy lines, zigzag lines, and curved lines. So there is one important type missing here. If you know what it is, drop it down into the comment section. What is an angle? If I connect this line with another line into this particular point, this will form an angle. Looking at another example, if I connect this line to this particular point with another line, notice that it will form a right angle, which is 90 degrees. There are different types of angles that you need to remember. One which you've already covered, right angle, this is 90 degrees. Acute angle, so acute angle is when x is greater than 0, but it is less than 90 degrees. Obtuse angle, this is when x is greater than 90 degrees, but is less than 180 degrees. And lastly, reflex angle. So reflex angle, this is where x is greater than 180 degrees, but is less than 360 degrees. So here are a few important informations to remember when answering any geometry questions. So angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees. Angles around a point, so around this particular point, adds up to 360 degrees. Angles inside the triangle add up to 180 degrees. So these angles here add up to 180 degrees. As mentioned earlier, angles inside the triangle is equal to 180 degrees. But remember, there are a few important facts to remember. There are different types of triangles that you could be asked in the exam. So there's equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, and right angle triangle. Isosceles is when the two angles are the same. Remember, iso means the same. Equilateral, so these are like when three angles are equal to each other. So this triangle here is an equilateral triangle. So we know that this will be 60 degrees, 60 degrees, and 60 degrees. Adding up all three together will give you 180 degrees. Next, so the interior angles of a quadrilateral is equal to 360 degrees. Let's look at this square. Notice that there is a right angle here, right angle, right angle, and right angle. Adding up all four right angles together will give you 360 degrees. Next, in a trapezium, the interior angles add up to 360 degrees. And lastly, for this particular shape, the interior angles also add up to 360 degrees.